Hoppers is directed by Chong and stars Piper Curda, who plays Mabel. Mabel is an animal lover at heart, learning this through viewing all the animals surrounding a pond that she visited with her grandmother. But as she grows older and the town starts to expand, it seems to be hindering her experience. And that's why one day she ends up transferring her subconscious into a small robotic beaver in order to communicate and experience the lives of nature. I gotta be honest, when I first saw like the poster and I saw the trailer for this movie, really wasn't for me. I thought it was just kind of like, oh, it's another Disney original that I'm just not gonna be so interested in. However, I will say that this movie surprised me in a lot of ways. I won't litigate some of like the things that most people, could or should expect from movies like this, especially from Disney with as high of a budget as it is. Animation obviously looks really, really stellar and all those sorts of things. The character designs are really fun and cool. I especially like Mabel's character's hair. She kind of looks like Dragon Ball Z type hair. I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun. But aside from all that, like the technical aspects of the film that one may come to expect with a Disney project that, has some funding towards it, what is the story? What is the characters? How do we think of all of these things? And I gotta say, I dug a lot of the characters in this film. I thought that Mabel is an interesting character. While I don't love a ton of the things that she does in this movie, I think as an overall package, I think that she is really, really great. You could tell she's really passionate. I think that she's hilarious. I really love the introduction of this movie with her. It kind of starts out with her as like a little kid, and then there's a time jump to her being more of an adult, and you could tell like she kind of keeps her same personality throughout the entire time frame. So it was really fun setup on how they did it and kind of how they went about it. I liked a lot of what they had done. And somebody that's in this film that I didn't expect to be in this film, but does also a really good job, is Jon Hamm playing the mayor of this town, who is trying to expand the city, and thus Mabel and her end up having a bit of a disagreement at points. I thought that the dynamic was fun. It was interesting. Jon Hamm is a really talented actor, and I thought that the performance was well given. But really, it's all like the animal characters, and there's like really too many for me to name, honestly, in here. But let's just say that like all of these characters from like there's the beaver, there's the bear, there's a bunch of these other animals that are just wandering around. There's like a council thing that they have where it's like the leaders from specific, like the birds and then the insects kind of come together and have a meeting at one point. Little things like that is really the stuff that is the heart and soul of this movie. And yeah, when I first kind of, was seeing this film, or at least was hearing about it, I kind of was like, I don't get it. This might not be for me. It's not something that I might be so interested in. But that quickly is washed away within the first like 3 to 5 minutes of, seeing Mabel as the beaver in the nature area that she wants to be in. I really thought the dynamic between everybody in that way is really, really fun to see. This film is hilarious, guys. There is so many good jokes in this film. I thought that while the third act is a little over the top at points for me personally, I didn't exactly love the resolution for the movie a ton. I can get behind a lot of the messaging and the ideas. I really thought it was a really, really fun time. I'm going to give Hoppers 4 stars. Thank you guys so much for watching. Looking forward to more reviews very soon. You can check down the links all down below for all the socials that we have down there. Comment and subscribe, and don't forget to keep those cinemas alive. And I will talk to you all next time.